I'm waving like I'm doing an ASMR. Woo-hoo-hoo. I wish I could play music to get the party started, but I can't because I'll get copywritten. All right, you guys. We are live. Let's give it a few minutes. So I have a little bit of water left. And I got my wine. So I'll give you guys a little bit of time to go and grab your, whether you're drinking wine like me or you're drinking some water. I'll give y'all some time. I'm not sure what and or how long today's show is gonna be. Well, show. I have a nerve, right? Show. I'm not sure how long it's gonna be. It depends on how interactive everybody is. I know it's raining down here, so the energy's probably like, but for whatever reason, mine is like, I have a lot of energy today. So let's go. What time is it? 7:03. I'll give everybody like another 2 minutes. I'll take a sip of my wine though. Until. How is everyone doing? Of course, I'm gonna ask again when we start. But yeah, how is everybody doing today? I'm sure you see my wall of glory over here. It's a whole bunch of mental health check for folks. So I'll go ahead and start. So hi you guys, and welcome back to the channel. It's Renee. This is my Chit Chat with Renee segment where, oh, excuse me, where we are as real as can be and we talk about whatever, depending on how interactive everybody is. But normally I would come in here and I would start and I would, of course, start with a topic and then we take it from there. If you are new here, this segment is a mental health check-in segment. And when I say mental health check-in, what I am saying is that I just want to check in to see if you guys are okay. I do this on Wednesdays and Fridays because Wednesday is the middle of the week and Friday is the end of the week, and everybody is like ready to party on a Friday. Well, most of us. Whereas some people, again, because it's mental health check-in, your mental health might not be so good and you probably need, like, some oomph or some a pep in your step, or you need somebody to give you that extra push. That would be me. Even though on some days, child, some days I need a push myself, but I'm your mental health cheerleader right now. Again, I'm not a professional. I'm just speaking from my own experiences, my own life challenges. I won't say struggles, it's challenges. But again, we all go through different things in life, and it all depends on how your mental health state is, and that helps you and teaches you how to handle whatever issues and or stresses you are. I know every time I get on the camera, I repeat this segment, but I have to do that because there might be new people watching. So of course I have to introduce myself and I have to say what this little segment is about. I do have a channel on YouTube. It's a vlogging channel, so you can also check out my vlogs as well. But yeah, let's get started. So I always open up with a quote. Today, the quote is, "What is self-love?" Self-love requires work and patience, extending some empathy to yourself as well, celebrating yourself, being gentle and forgiving towards yourself, making peace with perceived flaws that you might have of yourself, creating, treating yourself like you'd treat a friend. So sometimes we would treat our friends or give our friends advice and we don't take our own advices. So sometimes we might need to take our own advice because some of us, I know for me, I give the best advice, but sometimes when it comes to my own life challenges, we're not going to use struggles, life challenges, we don't take our own advice. So it's like, this is what the definition of self-love is trying to remind us: treating yourself like you treat a friend. Also, nurturing your emotional, physical, and spiritual needs. Your spiritual needs is very important. You have to be spiritually in tune with yourself as well, you guys. Also, being positive and compassionate self talk to yourself. Yes, you can talk to yourself. I talk to myself, and sometimes people say, if you talk to yourself, you're crazy. Listen, I talk to myself and I answer sometimes. So, I mean, I guess I'm crazy. Also, honoring and enforcing personal boundaries. Boundaries is very important as well. You have to set boundaries in order for you to teach people how to treat you. You can't just have your boundaries open and you're like accepting of every single thing, right? So that was the quote of the day. What is self-love? Trust me, we're all trying to figure out what it is. I'm trying to figure out what that is every single day. So today I'm not going to be sad and droopy like last Friday. I'm sorry about that last Friday, but like I said, whenever I sit down here and I gather my thoughts before I turn on and I go live with you guys, whatever thought comes to my mind, that's what I'm going to talk about. So sometimes it's not going to be happy, it's not going to be upbeat or whatever it is, but today, as you can tell from the quote title, what is self-love, I'm coming for you guys, right? But first, I just want to ask again, how is everybody doing? And how was your week? How was your day? I hope you guys had a good week. If most of us is going through anything, I'll keep you in thoughts and prayers. And I just want to say, hi, Kayla. Hi, mommy. Oh, and my mama is watching too. Oof, no pressure. Um, I mean, my week, it was up and down. I mean, you know how your emotions can be when you have your friend visiting, your unwanted friend visiting for you ladies. I mean, I'm sure you understand. She is so unwanted and she have my moods up and down, up and down. So, I mean, for the most part, my mood, I was okay this week. I'm not going to say it was terrible, but it wasn't my worst week. I feel like I was productive this week, as per usual. I mean, I'm going to pat myself on the back. I mean, if I don't do it, who's going to do it, right? Mine was productive. If you guys want, you can interact. You can say how your week was. If you had a good week, bad week, okay week. I know my mama didn't have such a good week because she's in so much pain because people don't pay attention and just like to run into the back of your car. But, child, I know she had a rough week. And then it's raining too. So I know with pain and rain, those two do not go well together. But just hang in there, mama. Hang in there. Yeah, so does anybody have any plans for the weekend? I can circle back around when everybody gets in the room and ask you what your plans are for the weekend. So, what I'm going to talk about today is stop being so hard on yourself. As women, we tend to be like so hard on ourselves and we tend to be our worst critics. Now, I know for me, I am my worst critic because I tend to be so hard on myself. And I feel like sometimes, even when someone else is telling me, oh, I want to give you your flowers. Thank you for being there for me. As oh, mommy, you're welcome. I love you too. I'm trying not to cry today. Um, yeah, but I know for us women, because we're just, oh, it's mama. Oh, thank you, darling. I appreciate that. How do you make this thing? Oh, Z knows how to make this heart thing. um, so what was I saying? Oh, child. Y'all know I'm so old and I be forgetting. Oh yeah. So sometimes as women, because we're juggling so many different things, we don't take the time to stop and give ourselves credit. We're always so hard on ourselves, and especially if we are parents. I guess I'm speaking to the parents right now. Sometimes, whenever we try to do something, we feel like we didn't do a good job, even though somebody else is telling you that you're doing a good job. And yes, I'm speaking for me because I beat myself up a lot and I do not give myself credit where credit is due. And I need to start doing that more often. So I am here to tell you guys to stop being so hard on yourself. Give yourself credit, pat yourself on the back every now and then because that's very important. That's also a part of your mental health check in because mental health is very important. And remember, every action that you do, it's based on your mental health state. So if your mental health is not right, you're not going to be able to handle a problem the right way. You're not going to be able to answer a question the right way, and you're not going to be able to handle a situation the right way. Also, I put a question on my notebook. You guys know I have my notebook. I put a question here. Did you know that you are someone's role model and inspiration? So even though you are extremely hard on yourself, just remember that even though you think you're not doing well, somebody's always watching. Believe me, somebody's always watching and somebody is always taking notes and they're always giving you kudos. Even though most of the time they might not tell you, trust and believe they watching you and they're taking in and they are like absorbing everything that you're doing. And trust me, they're going to try it too. They might not give you your credit, which I don't know why people don't do that, but trust me, somebody's watching and they're gonna follow you too. So don't be so hard on yourself. Again, you are somebody's role model and somebody's inspiration, and they are watching and they are taking notes. Always know that. Now, my next question is, what do you see when you look in the mirror? Wow, this is like a deep question. What do you see when you look in the mirror? So, for me, before, when before I used to wear a lot of wigs and stuff, right? Just giving an example of myself. I used to wear a lot of wigs before. And when I decided to shave my hair and I looked at myself in the mirror, I was like, ooh, I don't know if I can go outside looking like this. And of course, I was like, oof, I don't know if I can handle this. But meanwhile, everybody is saying, you're so pretty. I love your bald head. You're so pretty. You're so this, you're so that. And I was just still in the back like, I don't know what I see when I look in the mirror. But now, lately, that I am also getting my mental health checked. And I am also, hello, darling. Hi, Jessica. So now that I am getting my mental health check and I am trying to do the right thing, I see a different person in the mirror than what I used to see before. Meaning that I now realize that I am beautiful. And I don't need nobody to tell me that I'm beautiful. If you don't want to tell me, that's your problem. I know I am beautiful. And it's crazy that I didn't know that before. How old am I? Right. And I'm just realizing that. Yeah, it took me a while. But before, I used to hide behind the wigs and, hide behind certain things. And now that I'm bald, I mean, I'm pretty much naked per se. So now I'm starting to understand true beauty and learning that material things and makeup, and I'm not one to wear makeup, so if that's what you guys are looking for, I'm sorry, I don't wear that. It's rare that I even put that on my face. But yeah, now I'm understanding when I look in the mirror, I see someone that's beautiful. I see somebody that's very intelligent. I see somebody that's very intellectual. I see a queen when I look in the mirror. I don't need nobody to tell me that I'm a queen. I know I am a queen, and I am raising a prince, and I am raising princesses. I have two girls. So I am learning now, and I'm understanding my confidence level. Before, I used to look for people to tell me, "Oh, you're so pretty." Listen, if you don't tell me, I know I am, so I don't need your compliments. So when you look in the mirror, you need to think about that. You need to think about, what do you see when you look in the mirror? And really think about that question. Because, like I said before, when I used to look in the mirror, child, cover up all the mirrors. Because I didn't see what I see today. Oh, cheers. I don't know what you guys are drinking, but I'm having wine. Wine and water. So, oh, mom say amen. Amen. um, so, if no one told you, I'm here to tell you. Oh, and you guys, make sure you're liking my segment, please, and thank you in advance. Um, And if you're not subscribed, why not? Just like, share, and subscribe. It's okay. It's free. It costs you nothing to just like, share, and subscribe. But anyway, back to my notes. I'm here to tell you that you need to believe in yourself. Don't wait for somebody to tell you that they believe in you. You need to believe in yourself, because again, that's a part of mental health. Mental health is also confidence, I feel like. And when your mental health is all together, your confidence is like out of this world. Nobody can tell you nothing. Like you don't look for other people's what's the word? Not reassurance, but it's another word. You don't look for people to tell you what you already know about you. In other words. So that's why mental health, and I cannot stress it enough, mental health is important. Remember, mental health is what you think, it's your thoughts, and you have to be careful, because your thoughts becomes your habits, and your habits becomes your values. So you have to be careful. If you are not in the right mental health space, you're going to pretty much lose yourself. So also, I just wanted to also let you guys know to do something nice for yourself. Don't wait for nobody to do nothing for you. Do something nice for yourself if you haven't done so. Um, oh, Tevin. Wow, no pressure. Please tell me he's not watching. But he is like the epitome of positivity. Oh my, if you need to know what positivity look like, it's Tevin. It's Tevin. But oh, no pressure. See, now I just lost my whole train of thought, y'all. Okay. Yeah, so make sure you guys do something nice for yourself. I know, what's today's date? Oh no, it's not pay. It's not rent, is it? No, it's not. I swear rent be coming around like hitting you in the back of your head like, didn't you just pay? Whether you rent or you have a house, mortgage, rent, it's like, didn't I just pay that? And it comes right back around. But if it is your pay, yes, we are all, oh Lord. You guys are all watching me. Wow. Wait, I need another sip of my wine, chair. But no, if you haven't done something nice for yourself, make sure you treat yourself, whether it's, like I said in the last video, whether it's you sip on and breathe. you drinking? You drinking water too? I have water here that I was drinking earlier, but I'm like, I need some wine. It's Friday, so why not, right? But make sure you guys do something nice for yourself today or tomorrow. I know it might not be everybody's pay weekend. I missed the first half. Hey, beautiful lady. This is Kay. Hi. Oh, babe, you're on? You play too much. Juice. Um, yeah, if you haven't done something nice, make sure you do something nice for yourself. Treat yourself, be kind to yourself, because guess what? If you're not all together, you can't take care of nobody else. And oh, did you guys see my wall? I don't know. In the camera, it looks like it's flipped around or something. It's weird, but yes, y'all, I have stuff on my wall now. Of course, I'll move this way sometimes and I'll move this way sometimes so you guys can see it, but it goes all the way up to over here. So sometimes I'll have the camera fixed a certain way so you can read them all. But yeah, I have stuff on my wall now. So, oh yes, and I changed my spot. Before I had a window. So now I have like the wall so that I can put stuff on the wall so that, you know, y'all can see little inspiration. You can read these little quotes and find some positivity. This little segment here is just to give you guys some kind of, oh, thank you, mommy. This is like to give you guys some sort of inspiration, because I know here on YouTube, all you guys are seeing is people in makeup, or they just bought this, or they just have that, and it's like glitz and glam, but nobody really talk about like mental health, or nobody really ask you, how are you doing today? Are you feeling all right today? You know, how was your day? Like, that's what this segment is all about. And like I said in previous chit chats, I am not perfect, and this is also healing for me, because sometimes it's different when you're taught, when the words leave your mouth and you're like, oh, I might need some help too, because you're so busy giving advice and you're like, oh, I might have some issues myself. So hell, I need to do I need to talk about this too. So that's why when I talk about things, I use myself as an example, because again, I am not perfect. I don't know a perfect human, but we can all try to do better than what we did yesterday. The goal is to be better than the person you were yesterday, because at the end of the day, you're your only competition. You shouldn't be worrying about nobody else. It's hard finding a support when you're a support for so many. I understand that very well. And my mama is on here. Well, my stepmom is on here. She can understand that too. I know Jessica had said before in the last chit chat, even the rock needs to be rescued. So with that being said, I think sometimes too, like I was trying to explain to my mama, with being strong, I think sometimes when you are so strong, right? People don't really stop to think about, and again, it's just sometimes, I mean, call it for what it is. We can be selfish. Oh, you okay? We can be selfish, and we tend to always run to the stronger person because we feel like the stronger person is always going to just be strong, strong, strong. And we're not thinking that, you know, sometimes it's okay to check on the strong person, but because they're so strong, you feel like, oh, they can handle it, but it's not intentional. You know what I mean? It's not intentional, but we're all guilty of doing that. I know for me, like I was saying on my last couple of videos, when with my brother and my sister, I feel like because I'm the oldest one, I always have to check in and I always have to check on them. But it's okay sometimes to check on me, because don't think because I'm always calling and checking on you, I don't need you to check on me. So I guess it goes back to say that even the strongest person that you always count on, they also need you to be strong for them. But we're so busy using, not using is the wrong word. That's not the word I meant to say, but we're so caught up and we don't really take the time to stop and be like, wow, they're strong for me. Maybe I need to be strong for them too. You know what I'm saying? Even though they're a praying person, their knees are like burnt out because they stay praying, but it's okay to check on the strongest person too, because like Jessica said, a rock needs rescuing sometimes too, if not all the time. So we can't always, just depend on the strongest person. So I get it. I get it. Being the oldest, I get it. Just an FYI, when you don't have that person you can talk to, you can always dial. What's that? What is 988? Oh, Jessica, what is that? Hmm? What is that, Jessica? 988? That's a number? Child, you about to teach me. What is that? That's like a... Oh. Okay, that's... Okay. So Jessica said, just a FYI, you can dial 988 for help. It's like a mental health phone number. But you see, sometimes you don't want to dial no number. Just like how everybody can text you and everybody can call you, you should be able to call them too, right? Because it should work vice versa. If you're constantly calling me and asking me, oh my God, I had such a bad day, can I talk to you? The strongest person should be able to do that too. We have to be accountable, and we have to make the time, just like how people can make the time for us. Sometimes life gets in the way. I'm not going to use the word busy. People need to ask, do you need help, or just be there to listen? Absolutely. And that's the issue. People don't ask that. Like, again, because they're so caught up in their own stuff, they don't take the time to ask. And that is very selfish. That's true in retrospect. Girl, retrospect. However, it doesn't always. That's true too. It doesn't always happen. In a perfect world, however, sometimes we have to bend behaviors and we have to try. Because just like how we want the strongest person to listen, we should listen too. They take the time to listen to us, so why can't we listen to them? There's nothing worse than when you're in like a dark space and you need somebody. I'm speaking as the strongest person now, right? When you are in your dark space, sometimes my darkest spaces is when I'm up at night and everybody else is asleep. Now, if I was a different kind of person, you would hear about me on the news the next day, right? Because everybody's asleep. Late at night, you feel like well, for me, again, like I said, I speak about me as an example. Now, everybody's asleep. You don't want to wake up nobody because it's like, 3, 4, exactly, yeah. Jessica said 100 and you said, yep, it's true, because you feel like everybody's asleep and you're the strongest person, right? So this is a scenario. Okay, so you helped everybody all day, right? So now it's nighttime and everybody that you help is asleep. Who's there to help you? You're up staring at the ceiling. You done watched everything on the TV. You're looking at your phone. Like, who's there to help you? You can't call one of the people that you spoke to all day long to ask them, because why? You now feel like it's late at night and you're bothering them. Yes, I'm using the word bothering. You're bothering them because they're sleeping. Because why? They were able to shed all of their problems on you earlier in the day. So now you're awake. Your problems arise at nighttime. And who do you have? So this is now when the strongest person needs somebody to talk to, and there's nobody. So this is why I'm saying you have to, they're listening to you, but you have to also open the gate for them to feel free to call you whenever. You see what I'm saying? So it's a catch 22. So I don't know, but that's how I get sometimes. It's like, okay, I'm up and I don't want to wake babe up cuz poor thing, he worked all day and he's tired. But even though the next day he'll ask me cuz you can see when I don't sleep, child, under my eyes is like, well, right now, yeah, a load of bags, but I wasn't up because of that. But when I don't get no sleep, oh, you know, you know I don't get no sleep. So he'll ask me, babe, were you up? Did you not get any sleep? And I'll be like, yeah, and of course he'll get mad at me because I didn't wake him up. But again, you don't want to be the selfish person because he's sleeping and because you can't sleep because you have stuff on your mind. So I don't know if it's like ever a winning battle when it comes to being able to talk to people, but it's it's just something where we all have to be accountable, and we all have to make sure that, and me too, because I know that I'm guilty of that too, because I'll shed all my issues and then I'm like, oh, child, I feel so better. But meanwhile, who I shed it to, they now have that on them. You understand what I'm saying? So they were able to, I was able to vent, but they can't vent, and it's not fair. So we have to make sure that we are making it comfortable for somebody to be able to talk to them, because it's always easy to say, oh, you can call me whenever you have an issue. But when I call you, will you answer the phone? Will you be like, oh yeah, sorry, I was asleep because it was too late at night? Like, help me help you. Oh, okay, you guys. I don't know. Do you guys have any other questions for me? Other than, you can read the wall. I hope you guys can see it, because maybe it's just how it's coming up in the camera, because it looks like it's flipped around. I hope you guys can see it. I know today I was supposed to have a guest, but he's not here right now. And of course I have to hold, because I was going to pre-record, but then I said no. You have to hold yourself accountable. You said you were going to do this every Wednesday and Friday every Wednesday and Friday. That's Ethan knocking down the door like he pays bills in here, right? Um every Wednesday and Friday at 7 p.m. Well, um at 7 p.m. So me pre-recording, the only time I'll pre-record is if there's some sort of an emergency. But I am going to try to hold myself accountable and be on here whether I'm not in the best of mood, because I don't know if you guys can tell, on Wednesday I was not in the best of mood. I think I was on here for like 15 minutes. I feel like most of the time people really don't want to hear your problems. Wait, let me read that again. Where is it? So my mama, I feel like most of the time people really don't want to hear your problems. Um, and that's not good, because I'm sure you just listen to other people's problems. So why don't they want to hear your problems? Tell it no. Tell it no. True exclamation. That's how you feel, Jessica? You know what it is? Let me see if I can like take off take off one hat and put on the other hat. I think sometimes selfishly, I know it was my mama who said that. I know it wasn't you, mommy. I know it was my mama who said that. I think sometimes what it is, it's not that they don't want to hear, and I hate that word. I don't like that word problems. We got to figure out another word for problems, but I think what it is again, because you are the strongest person, it comes back to what you said, self. Yeah, I think that's exactly what it is, Jessica. It comes back to what you said, selfish, exclamation. Jam. I think what it is that, yeah, ugh, I have to use that word selfish. Because you are the strongest person, it's not that they don't want to listen, they don't want to hear your problem. It's because they figure you don't have no problems. They have all the problems in the world, right? And you have no problems. Situation is enough. There, see, you know I don't like to use them words that just sound so situation. I think what it is, yeah, exactly. I think what it is they feel like she's strong. She don't have no problems. Nothing's wrong with her. She can handle it. And then people don't ask you. And then that brings it to don't assume. Because when you assume, what they tell you when you assume, you make an ass of yourself, right? Let me drink on that. Child, you don't want to assume. Whenever you assume, you make an ass of yourself. So don't ever assume. If you don't know, ask. And sometimes, yeah, I'm guilty of that too, because I will call my mama and I'll tell her, oh, I had such a bad day. And I don't even ask her, how was your day today? Did you have a good day? Because I just called you and just threw up all of my issues onto you, like, and didn't even. Sometimes when I hang up the phone and, yeah, I'm holding myself accountable because why? This is why we have this forum, right? To hold ourselves accountable. I don't call back just to ask. This is so funny. It was a part of our This is so funny. It was a part of our training today. Oh Lord. Ooh. But oof. Wow. Yeah. But I have been trying to be better and ask more. That's the problem, because we human beings can be very selfish, and we all need to grow out of that, because again, it's not you that have an issue. You have to stop and think, well, damn, if I felt this way, how does she feel? Do we ever stop and ask that question, like, if this made me feel this way, well, how does this person feel about that? We need to stop and ask ourselves that question. Because again, why? Mental health, you guys. Mental health is so important. It is so important. That's why you see some people, they have on Fendi, Gucci, whatever, and they are struggling on the inside. Like they put on all of that. That's like a mask. People wear a lot of masks to try to hide how they're feeling. And mental health is not good. Don't think because these people have all of this stuff that they're doing okay. No. They're using all of that to hide how they really feel. Because mental health is very important. I mean, I know my little segment might, well, no, guess what? My little segment will make a statement and eventually everybody will get the point, because we all need to be there for each other. It is very important. We can't all be selfish and have our heads in the cloud. We have to audit our. Well, I wouldn't say I have a circle. I have a half. I don't have a circle, because the amount of people that I can call friends, it's I can't even count them on one hand. So yeah, that is very true. You have to audit your circle, because if you're trying to, yeah, see, that's why my mama watching. If you're trying to elevate yourself, you have to be around people that's trying to do the same thing. So, for example, if you're in a situation where, you're living check to check, right? And you're trying to get out of the check to check lifestyle. You can't be around somebody else that's also check to check. And when I say that, check to check, it's like a poor mentality. And when I say poor mentality, what I'm saying is, if the two of you is trying to elevate yourself, then that's good. However, sometimes we might have people around us and they're like, "Oh yeah, man, I'm so broke. I'm broke. I don't see myself coming out of this funk. Da 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 da." You're not gonna be able to elevate yourself, if that makes sense. I don't know if I'm explaining it the right way, but if you're trying to grow, you have to also surround yourself with successful people and with people that have the same mindset as you and they're trying to grow as well. If you stick around people that is not trying to grow and they just have no kind of go get it mindset, then I mean, what good are you doing to yourself? You need friends that's going to elevate you. You need friends that's going to support you. You need friends that's going to push you. You need friends around you that's going to tell you, listen, you're being lazy. You need to get off your ass and you need to do what you need to do. Instead of constantly complaining. If you constantly complaining, but you have, yes, and this is where Tevin comes into play. I'm going to use what my mama told me. He says, if you have a problem, right? And you keep talking about the problem. With every problem, there's a what? A solution, right? So talk about the problem for like a few seconds, but then try to map out what the solution is going to be. Because you can't always have this problem. So if you keep talking about the problem and you have no solution, then it's like you keep hitting your head on a brick or on a wall. It's like you just keep spinning. So with every problem comes a solution. You talk about the problem for a little bit, but now you have to focus on the solution. So if you have to map out the solution, if you have to do step-by-step numbers, do a pyramid, something, you need to have a solution if you're going to have a problem. Because you can't constantly have a problem. Because if you keep talking about this problem, then it's going to be there forever, right? So, sorry. And then I have in my contacts today, so it's like, whew, that ring light was getting on my nerves, you guys. It's in my glasses. How come you guys ain't tell me about that? I went back and I was watching my, so again, for the beginning of the video, I am my worst critic. Because every video I do, I go back and I'm like, oh, girl, you could have said this. And why did you have on your glasses? The ring light stays in my glasses, so I'll try to put on my contacts more often when I come on here, because the ring light doesn't seem to bother my it's not, I can't see it and it's not bothering me. But yeah, that's that on that. Anybody else have anything else? Wow, my wine is finished. Anything else, guys? Wow, I've been talking to you guys for 43 minutes. I'm such a chatterbox. But I tell you guys, I come on here because this is also therapy for me. It's therapy for me, and talking, sometimes you just need to talk. You need to talk and you need to vent, so. Ooh, I need to go do my nails tomorrow. See, that's something nice I'm going to do for myself tomorrow. I'm going to do my nails tomorrow. I'm going to do my eyebrows tomorrow. And I think I might even pierce my nose. I used to have a nose ring. Wow, I was out in this world. I had a nose ring. I had a tongue ring. Child. College days, boy, I tell you. But yeah, I think I'm going to pierce my nose as well. And I'm going to do my nails tomorrow. What are you guys doing for the weekend? Anybody doing anything fun? Wow, I keep looking at my communication is awesome. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. You have to be able to communicate. If you can't communicate, then what do you have? You have to be able to communicate. You can't you can't assume that somebody know what's going on in your head. If we all could read minds, wow. Can you imagine what kind of world this would be if we could read minds? Child, so many people would be in trouble. Me, because boy, this stuff that we going through, wow, going through my mind, wow. Mm-mm. But communication is very important. A lot of us don't have that. We feel like, okay, we're going through this, and whoever you're with, your partner is supposed to know what you're feeling. No, you have to talk about it. You have to talk about it. Yes, sometimes when you talk about it, the next person is not going to like what you have to say, but sometimes the truth hurts. And I would prefer the truth to come from somebody that I know love me. Yeah, cuz I know sometimes my mama be having me in the corner. But the truth hurts. That's why it's called the truth. And wouldn't you prefer it come from somebody you love than a stranger? So, you have to be able to communicate and not be so sensitive, because sometimes a lot of us, we tend to say, oh yeah, I can handle the truth, but then when somebody tell you the truth, you get offended, you get an attitude, you don't speak to them for weeks, months, even years go by, you don't speak to them, but you just said that you can handle the truth. I mean, I know me. Oh, I'm gonna have an attitude. That's for sure. I'm gonna have an attitude, but I'll get over it in maybe like the next day, few hours, yeah, the next day. But I'm gonna have an attitude. For those of you that know me, know I am very sensitive, and I wear my heart on my sleeve, and yeah, I'm sensitive. I'll take that. I'm very sensitive. I know how to dish it, but I don't know how to take it. And I'm learning how to have, what they say, put your back. I'm learning how to take it, because I know eventually being on here, I'm going to have to know how to take it, because sometimes people can be so cruel. So I mean, it is what it is. You got to have thick skin. So if you're telling people to, yeah, go ahead and tell me, it's not going to bother me. Oh, it's going to affect me. But you have to be able to take it if you're going to dish it. Or how they say, if you're going to dish it out, you have to know how to take it. Right? You guys, I have spoken to y'all for 48 minutes. This is out of control. I told you guys I can chat on here. The last time I know I missed, Karen was on here, and I didn't say hi, Karen. So I'm gonna make sure I didn't miss anything. Hi, Junior. Oh the whole family's watching me. Whoa. Wow, is it because it's raining outside? Everybody's home and no pressure. Child, I'm sweating under here. Oh my gosh. I know, you guys, I was talking about my head. You don't want to see my head right now. If you watch the vlog that I just uploaded for our 5-year anniversary, we were in that pool from 11 a.m. and we didn't get out of that pool until about 4 p.m. So my head, because I'm bald, so my head took a beating. It's peeling now. I don't know if you can see my shoulder. Yeah, my shoulder. See? I got sunburn, you guys. Wow, I got sunburn, but it was worth it because we had fun. But my head right now, child, you would disown me if I took this wrap off my head, child. Hell, I'm about to disown myself. What was I thinking, right? But yeah, what was the thing again? Oh yes, see, too much wine. But yeah, the topic today was self love, and we all need to learn self love. I know sometimes we talk about it, but we really don't. We really don't actually put in the work on ourselves, and we have to love ourselves. Because if you don't love yourself, then how do you expect somebody else to love you? Remember, we teach people how to treat us. Just use some aloe and vitamin E oil for calming your skin. Listen, it's peeling. I feel like a snake. I am shedding. Yeah, I'm gonna get some tomorrow because this is not cute. And you know, I like to show my arms and all of that. Like, ma'am, whoo, Charlie. So yeah, I'm gonna get some tomorrow. But yeah, you guys, self-love is very important. Don't be so hard on yourself because listen, you're all you got. At the end of the day, you are all you got. If you and God. So what I should have said earlier is if sometimes when you are up, and I am learning that because guess what I just did? I created a prayer closet in my house. Yes, I have a prayer closet now. So when I feel like that at nighttime, I'm going to go into my prayer closet and I'm going to sit there and I'm going to talk to God because he understands you better than you understand you. And if you are a religious person, take the time to just talk to him because he understands you better than you understand yourself. Better than you understand yourself. So that's what I just did a few days ago, actually. So I have a whole prayer closet now. Prayer closet. And it felt so good. I used it yesterday. I used it. And it's quiet. I can lock Ethan out of there. Can you believe that? Yes, I lock my 3-year-old out when I go in there because I just want to be in there. It's calm, it's quiet, and for whatever reason, it's so cool. Amen. It's so cool in there. So I love my prayer closet, child. Matter of fact, I probably go sit in there before I go to bed tonight. Just sit. And it's crazy because when I used it yesterday, I had a great day yesterday. He is our... Listen, Mama just said he is our everything. Sometimes when you feel like nobody else understands you, he understands you. Believe me, he understands you. And he never feels like he's you're bothering him. He's never too busy to listen. So if that's the case, I don't know what religion you guys watching is, but I was raised Baptist and I talk to God all the time. All the time. All the time. Even when I'm sitting at my desk at work. Whew. Do y'all hear how this kid knocking on the door? He act like he pay bills in here. But on that note, I'm going to go to my real job now, which is being a mama. Because, you know, mamas get no days off, child. We don't get no days off. Especially when they're that small. But yeah, you guys, I spoke to you now for 54 minutes. Now, come on. It's okay for y'all to tell me that I'm a chatterbox. It's okay. I know I am. But yeah, make sure you take a quote from the wall and make sure that, you know, you try to follow the quotes from the wall. Give him the cable. He need the whole list of bills the way he behave. Give him the cable to pay. He needs a whole slew of bills to pay the way he acts in here. But yeah, you guys, take a quote, pick a quote from the wall. My favorite one is actually up here. Let me see if I can show you guys. Can I show you guys? Let me see. It's up here. You see it? It says, Believe you can, and you are already halfway there. I think when they created that quote, they were talking to me. Let me read it one more time. We love and oh, I love and appreciate you guys too. Let me read the quote one more time because I'm reading it to myself too. Believe you can, and you are already halfway there. So what that tell you? If you're already halfway there, just keep believing, right? Yeah, that's what I keep telling myself. And then this one is also my favorite. Never, never, ever give up. Never give up. Because there's always, I know they say that there's a rainbow after every storm, but trust and believe there really is a rainbow after every storm. There is. You just have to have faith and believe. And also, like I told you guys before, make sure you are doing affirmations. Affirmations is important. And for me, I like to write stuff down. So if you are writing stuff down, whenever that pen touch that paper, it's a different kind of energy. I write stuff down all the time, and sometimes I write different prayers and I put them in my Bible. And ever so often, I always go back for the prayer and I reread the prayer. You understand? So affirmation and your thoughts. Here's when I like write down 3 things you appreciate. Wow. That's actually a good one. I'm going to actually do that sticky note thing. Okay, you guys, Jessica said, write down 3 things you appreciate about yourself. That is really, that's a really, really good one. I'm going to steal that idea. And I'm going to do, because I was going to do the sticky notes on my bathroom mirror, because of course we have his and her sink. So I'm going to put them on my mirror because, you know, babe's going to do his own. But yeah, I'm going to do that. Now that I understand and now that I see a whole different person when I look in the mirror, because before, child, I didn't know who that girl was in that mirror. I was like, ooh, child, who are you with that wig on your head? Take that off. But now I understand now. I understand who I am. And I now wear my crown very well on my head. And it's not this crown. I wear my crown very well on my head, and I don't need nobody to tell me who I am anymore because I know who I am. Now, you know, every now and then I might need you to fix it for me. Okay, do that. But I now know who I am, and I now see a whole different person when I look in the mirror. So that's deep. So I'm going to leave you guys with, when you look in the mirror, what do you see? And who do you see? And do you like the person that you see? Or do you think that the person that you're looking at in the mirror needs work? I know I said I like what I see in the mirror. Yes, I love what I see in the mirror. However, she still has a lot of work to do, but she has come a long way. And she meaning me. I have come a long way, you guys. A long way. Because people always tell me, oh, you're beautiful. Oh, you're this, oh, you're that. And I'll be like, yeah, thank you. Do I believe it? No. But now, child, you don't need to tell me that because I know I am. I know I am. And it's crazy because when I go outside now with my, you know, my head bald or whatever, shaved, now I get so many compliments, which is fine. But before, people would look at me funny. They don't look at me funny no more. Why? Because now I walk with my head held high, and it is what it is. Yes, I don't have no hair, but you can't tell me that because some days I feel like I have hair. It's crazy. But child, that's a story for a whole nother day. Listen, I'm on here now for an hour, you guys. Let's get it together. But I have nothing else on my notebook. I have addressed everything on my notebook. Oh, I said I would ask you guys what you're doing for the weekend. No one's doing anything fun for the weekend? Hmm. What is everybody doing? Nobody's doing anything fun? No? Oh my goodness, you guys. All right. Well, I am going to go now, and it was nice talking to everybody. Watch the rain fall. Oh my, did I just snorkel? Child. Watch the rain fall. Yeah, it's raining really bad. Early, I thought somebody was knocking on the door. The way this rain be raining over here. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's a good idea. I think I'll probably do some I'll probably do like Instacart some more wine because y'all know I love my wine. Psh, oh, it's done. But I am going to get my nails done tomorrow. I'm not playing these games, rain or no rain. I'm going to do my nails because this is not cute. No, that's not cute. So, and I just told you guys what self-love was, right? So yeah, let's not do that. Gonna do my nails. Gonna do my nails. And these eyebrows is looking rough. No, ma'am. Mm-mm. We can't be going outside looking like this. And, my pedicure is still pedicuring. It's still, I love the white on my toes. They're still pedicuring. I don't know. I might not do my toes because the gel polish is still holding up real well. But, yeah. But again, make sure you guys are loving on yourself because can't nobody love you like you love you. And also make sure you do something really nice for yourself, whether it's between today and Tuesday, because I'm gonna ask you guys, did you guys do your homework assignment, and did you love on yourself this weekend, and did you treat yourself to something nice, whether it's a shirt. Target have nice color shirts, and so does Walmart for like $5. The colors are so pretty. Buy yourself something. Treat yourself to something nice. Don't wait for somebody else to treat you. Treat yourself. Why wait for somebody else to do it when you can do it yourself? Again, you teach people how to treat you. So if you don't treat yourself right, and if you're like, yeah, I'm not going to do that, then what do you expect people to do for you? So make sure you're loving on yourself, you're treating yourself nice, and do something nice for yourself, because I will be asking you guys on Wednesday what you did over the weekend. But I love all of you guys, and thanks for watching, and make sure you guys are liking, sharing, and subscribing. Again, I do have a vlog channel on here. We are trying to grow. As a matter of fact, we are going to grow. Let's put it out in the universe, because again, why? Affirmations. We're speaking life into things, and we're speaking what we want. So we are going to grow. I thank you all for your love and your support, and for sticking in with me for 63 minutes. Guys, I need to get off of here for real. But as always, love and light. And thank you guys for all of your support. And I will see you guys on Wednesday. Make sure you have a great weekend. Stay safe and be blessed. Bye, guys.